Live.
Hi, everyone.
Hey.
Hey, everyone.
Hi.
Konnichiwa.
Let's start with this.
This Monday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, join Pepper Tree Villa for another episode of the Disney Plus Movie Club. This week discussing Disney's That Darn Cat, a movie where smoking is tolerated.
My smoking body.
Where creepy old men crawl around just for laughs and outrageous hijinks. Oh, and there's a cat.
Is that it? Oh, is it time to go?
Yeah. Okay, we're over it.
I want to thank Richard, the Orlando guy, for doing that promo for us. That was
pretty cool.
brilliant. We absolutely loved it. It's fantastic.
Does anybody know if he's a cat lady? Does he have cats or is he a dog person?
No, I only know Nathan the Cat Lady on Instagram.
I want to know what he is. You own a cat? Have owned a cat?
Oh, and there's a cat.
What is a Nathan the Cat Lady?
Oh, he's a TikTok guy he follows.
No, he's on Instagram and on TikTok. He has a different account out there. He's an actor and he has cats.
And he
So-
acts with his cats.
Can
And
we
makes millions of dollars.
Let's do a chat check. Ben, can you do a chat check for us?
Yeah. First of all, let's hold on. Let me see who's here. First in was Tina of Team Marie Photography. Welcome, Tina. Judy Hazel said hello about 40 minutes before the show started.
Wow.
Then Rachel of Myers and the Mouse Biggest Fan was here. Mike Wheeler, Jack Sandy Claus Logan. Is that Matt?
Yes.
Hi, Matt. Welcome. And let's see. We've got who else here? Oh, Lena of Paper, Scissors, and Vacations. Oh my. We've got Jeffrey Resendez. Welcome to the stream. Richard, the Orlando guy. Thanks so much for joining us this evening. Pam Spam. Surfer Girl 326. How you doing? And let's see, Mike Hickinson. Welcome to the stream.
Mike, welcome. Great
And
to
there's a
have
cat.
you here.
Captain Akron. Hi, Ryan. How you doing?
Yes.
And-
and there's a cat.
See if there's a cat.
Stevie Lee is here.
Yeah, there's a cat right behind Gregory.
Michelle the Quilter. Kelly of the Mickey Bunch is here. Noah, welcome to the stream. Russ Stapleton, hi. How you doing? And we got Mar in Memphis checking in as well. So greetings and salutations to you too, Mar. So welcome, everybody. This is Pepper Tree Villa PTV Live.
And look, there's a cat right behind Greg.
There is.
It's the back end of a cat. We have Derek and Gregory of D&G Explorers joining us this evening. Hi, guys.
They bullied their way into the show, so
Well, we did not.
They did
yes,
not.
you did.
They were
We were
invited.
nicely invited.
He was nicely invited.
Nobody asked me about it. I got ruled out of it.
Okay, Mr. Cranky Pants, we're doing this.
Word.
So anyway, I'd like to thank the Orlando guy for the wonderful graphic that we had at the beginning of the program. Richard, that has been stupendous. It's been so funny. Oh, and there's a cat. That is going to be a nice catchphrase for a while.
Hi, Dean. Welcome.
Dean,
to the stream.
hi, welcome to the stream.
I'm
Rob,
kind of-
Rob Fuzz, hello there.
I can relate to creepy old men.
And Thena, amazing. Hello, welcome to the
Welcome.
stream.
Welcome. to
I don't
Pepper
know what
Tree.
that means, what Doug just said. but
Corey, how you doing?
Hey, Corey, thanks for being here. So, that darn cat. How
Yes.
many of you have seen it out there? If you could let me know in the stream out there in your chat, just put a 1. Let us know if you watched the movie or if you've
No,
seen
put
it.
a cat meme.
Oh, you can put a cat
Put a little
too.
cat meme.
Little
on there.
cat or
Cat
one.
icon, one emoji.
Yeah, put a little cat icon. No, not ones. Cat
Oh,
icon.
You can put it. You can do that. See,
Okay,
Pam's seen it.
we've got a few people here who say that they saw it. That's good.
This is great. It's actually a delightful film. Some
I
people Some people have told me that they really like this one better than Darby O'Gill and the Little People.
Duh.
And I'm on board with that opinion. Guy,
better film.
D&G Explorer, what do you think?
Well, I liked it, and I think you liked it. We haven't
Are
seen
we
it.
allowed to give our review of it yet?
Yeah, not quite yet. We'll talk about the movie as we're going along because I wrote the questions out so that we can discuss the questions as we talk about the movie.
Hi,
So
Donna.
keep
We
track.
it was our first time seeing it, so
Mine.
Thina Amazing, welcome to the stream.
yeah, you said it was.
Hi, Alyssa.
So this was the first time you'd ever seen this movie.
He thinks he's seen it before.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, and I haven't seen the new one. I think with Christina Ricci either, but I'm sure that's a whole different story.
I saw it back in the day, but it was a long time ago. I don't really remember that much of it.
I have not seen the Christina Ricci remake either, although I've been told it's cute.
Well, I'm gonna have to watch it.
I know I've got to watch it too. This one though, I really like it.
Rob's making me play with myself. I can't stop. It's all Rob's fault.
There you go, Ben.
Are you turning red, Doug?
Are you all right there?
It's Rob's fault.
Uh,
No, about that darn cat.
That darn cat.
Who raised their hand who needed subtitles when Haley Mills talked? I couldn't understand a word she said.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
She was talking too fast and mumbling. I think her accent was too thick for me. So how many people didn't understand a word she was saying?
I understood everything.
I understood everything she said.
No. Oh, Blue Nose, thank you.
Hey, Chris,
Oh, goodness.
welcome to the stream.
Oh, look at that blue nose.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you so much, Chris.
See,
thank
I
you.
don't
That's
know.
very kind
All
of
I
you.
know
Thank
is-
you.
Please
You
thank
never
Chris
gave
for
me-
that.
Oh my goodness, everyone, put hearts in for Chris. Thank you so much, Chris, for that $10 super.
Lana Stone,
I don't know
welcome to the stream.
if
Yeah,
I
I love Haley Mills.
Oh
too.
yeah.
Lana Stone, absolutely. We love Haley Mills. It was actually
We understood her.
it was an enjoyable film. It actually made me want to go back and see Pollyanna because that one, it's been years since I've seen that.
Yeah,
one.
I haven't seen Pollyanna in a long, long time.
I haven't seen that one yet. I want to watch all the old stuff.
Yeah, definitely. Well,
Not that we don't have copious
But
amount
see,
of free time.
that's what the movie club is for. We're going to be watching older movies like this. So
Yeah.
But this one was a particular favorite of mine when I was a kid. I loved that darn cat. And well, one thing that yeah, Big Lip fell. One thing that Vincent, let's see, and I'm in. Season's greetings from Jim.
Oh,
Thank
hey,
you,
Jim.
Mr. More Sunshine, please, Jim. Thank you. One of our support channels. Doug made a comment about the movie when it first started, though, and listening to the music through it, he said, "Gosh, this sounds a lot like the Pink Panther."
Do you think that was intentional?
Absolutely. The
Mhm.
Pink Panther was from 1964, so I'm sure they took a cue from that movie, being that it was kind of a spy kind of thing where they were looking.
Oh gosh, guys, stop it.
D&G Explorer.
Congratulations,
Oh my gosh.
guys.
Thanks, guys.
Guys, thank you so much for that. You did not need to do that. Thank you.
That's very
You will just give it back.
Uh,
Thank you for the super chat, guys.
Yeah.
But he said that it sounded like the Pink Panther. And I'm sure the music style was very intentional because it was the mid 60s. That was the sound of that movie.
Oh, hi,
Danny
Danny.
and Clay.
Hi.
Hi there. Welcome to the stream, guys. So, anyway, that was the first thing I want to say. First scene you see in the movie, you see the cat. And what is the cat doing?
walking
having-
around prowling.
Yeah, he prowls. That's what the cat does. That cat does a lot of prowling all the time. So, first question, okay? Here's the first question. When you see the cat prowling, they sing the title song of the movie. So people in the stream,
Oh, he's taken. Who's
yes,
the first?
yes, I'm
Do you
saying,
know?
I'm taking it. Who sang that song?
Who sang the title
It's-
song of
it's
that
got-
darn cat?
I know who wrote it, but I don't know who sang it.
Yeah. So who sang the song, the title song, That Darn Cat? So
It should be on here
yeah,
first.
it
right?
will. It will be. So people are saying, And I see someone here. Mar
got it.
got it.
Right there, Bobby Darren.
Bobby Darren. Very good. Okay. Mike Wheeler said Jerry Lewis.
Jerry Lewis.
Yeah.
And the Orlando guy says that Corey said.
Hills.
Yeah, I'd like to hear
Tim, welcome to the stream.
Her voice got deep.
Okay, so anyway, who wrote that song?
Piggle True Loves Disney. Hi, welcome
The
to
people in the
the stream.
stream. Who wrote that song?
No.
Who wrote
Next
the song? That's Our
question.
Cat?
Who wrote this song?
Yeah, who wrote that? You know, Derek?
No.
Derek knows, but who?
I won't say.
Michelle the Quilter.
Yep. I was blown away. I
Almost.
mean,
Yeah,
Almost. That's almost right.
almost there.
Tim Pruitt, we're talking about who
Yeah, Michelle,
wrote
she
the
got it
song
right.
at
She
the
got it.
beginning.
She corrected it. Everyone's saying the Sherman Brothers. I got Richard and Robert Sherman from Michelle the Quilter. So Michelle, very good.
Okay.
What's the least I can give and still get a shout out?
Oh, Jim, you don't
More
even have to
sunshine,
give me a
please,
shout out. Are you
Jim.
kidding? We'll shout you out anytime you come into the stream. That's you're a wonderful presence here at the villa.
Thank you so much, Jim, for that $2 super chat.
thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so we're starting with these questions. I've got a series of 10 questions, so let's just ask those real 10 very quick like here.
All right.
Okay, for those in the stream now, what was the breed of that darn cat? What kind of cat was that darn cat?
It was a beautiful cat.
Right there, we've got Kay Gatwood.
It got Kay Atwood, Siamese. That's right, Kay.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of
Awesome.
Siamese? What
Good
kind
going.
I don't know
Okay.
what kind of Siamese was it, Dirk? Do you know?
Yeah.
Oh, Dreamer's Empire. How can I match Jim's contribution? Thank you.
Dean, thank you so much for the $2 super chat.
Marin Memphis got it.
Okay.
Oh, a Seal Point Siamese.
Seal point, I'll give you an extra point for that because I did not know it was an actual seal
And I
point.
told you, it was
That's
multiple
great.
cats that played it.
I
It
said
wasn't just
cat
one
with
cat.
short hair.
They had
And
multiple.
do you
cats
have it? We're going to
Okay.
talk about it.
Now, I want to talk. Well, we're going to talk about the first scene first, but let me ask all the questions first.
Okay.
What are the names of the bank robbers? Hi, Sherry.
Huey and Louie, wasn't it?
Oh my gosh!
Oh wait, and Dewey. Oh wait, sorry.
That's
that's
three-
on my
Oh
cup.
wow!
Yeah.
Tim Pruitt, welcome to the stream.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
We're trying to pay
Yes,
attention
yes.
and
I think Pam's the first one in with that.
yep.
Pam, you are right. It's Dan and Iggy. You're right. Very good, Pam. Awesome. Good job.
Richard says the wet
Wet
bandits.
bandits. I call them the smelly fish bandits.
Sherry, that is an incorrect answer.
Okay. What is the name of the kidnapped victim?
She had no lines.
Sure she did. Sure she did.
What did she
She did talk.
She was like a mute.
No, she wasn't. She had lines.
No, what did she say?
Help! Were we watching the same movie?
Yes.
She did.
Captain Akron is right. It is Margaret Miller.
Welcome, Melissa and Neil. Captain Akron. Ryan with the correct answer.
Awesome.
She talked a lot in that movie, actually.
Did she?
Okay, and what was her occupation? What was Margaret Miller's occupation?
I remember.
Mm.
Where did you get all that money from? Oh, we're not on.
And Tina is in. Tina Marie. She got the question right. That is a bank teller. Very good.
Tina.
What is a wet nurse? Someone put
Oh
wet
my
nurse.
God, you don't know what a wet nurse is.
Wet nurse.
Oh,
Oh,
that was it.
Well, it's a nurse
Richard.
that's wet.
New kitty meow 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 meow.
okay. Question. Oh, hello, via pre-project. Welcome to the stream.
Oh, I know what a wet
Hello
nurse
there.
is now.
Okay. Next question.
People are
guys.
nodding in this chat.
This is gonna start going downhill real fast.
Okay, guys. Next question. How much money did they get in the robbery?
Remember?
How much money did they get in the robbery?
You can count it on your hands and toes. Fingers and toes. What the?
Okay, seeing those. Okay, Pam's fam is first with 160 grand. Very good, Pam.
Pam. There
Was
you
it
go.
160? I think
I like your answer better.
Really, Derek?
$500 trillion.
$500 trillion.
Okay, hold on a second. Answer the next question. I want to know what it
Okay.
was. $160,000.
Yes,
Yeah.
160,000. He's probably going to do a translation for today's money. Okay, number 8.
I can't see.
What does Margaret Miller put on the cat? What does Margaret Miller put on the cat?
Is that supposed to?
Pam's first.
Richard says it was spam, but Pam is the correct answer. It was a watch. Yes.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. No. Surfer Girl got it first. Kate Atwood, no, Mar? Wait, no, never mind. Pam is.
No.
And John-
It's on my phone.
Okay. Oh,
Remember, according to how the phone comes in.
that's
It's
right.
Pam's phone had watch on that one.
That's
Okay.
Stone, welcome to the stream. Amy,
So in 1965, $160,000 that they robbed, which to me is not hardly any money. It would be $1.3 million now.
wow.
It took over $1 million.
That's a lot of money. By
In
today's
their
standards.
mind, in 1963, it was close to over $1 million.
Okay, so
$260,000 is nothing.
Margaret puts the wristwatch on the cat, but what does she scratch on the back of the watch? What does she scratch on the back of the watch?
Captain Akron originally said
And
it.
T. Marie, she got it right. H-E and a little bit of L. So yeah. So that's Tina. Very good, Tina. And one more question here. What does Margaret start to cook for the robbers? What do they want her to cook?
If you could call it cooking.
And there it is again. Tina's on top of it with it.
Called Stinky Fish.
Steak. It was a steak.
I thought they were eating the salmon.
I thought it was the fish. I saw
yeah,
the
I
guy
thought it was the
throw it
stinky
into
fish.
the
Knuckles.
Okay, the fish is what attracted DC to their apartment, but then he put the fish into another little compartment and they requested that she cook steak.
Oh, I thought he was throwing it in like a
The toaster
little
oven to
or
get,
something.
yeah.
It was 1965.
I was
Yeah.
like, what is he cooking it in?
Okay, so
I don't think there were toaster ovens at that time.
that opening scene was obviously set the whole Pop-Tarts. that
It's a new wave
the
like
opening scene-
rotisserie.
the opening scene of the movie was every time. I haven't seen the movie since I was a kid. Thanks, Tony. Okay, so the movie was set in just a small nondescript town. There was no name of the town that was given that I could find, but
Burbank.
obviously there was some kind of bank robbery that happened, and they tried. Obviously, it was in California because they
Southern
mentioned
California.
they mentioned going up the valley and dropping 20s in different towns going up to.
And what town did they mention?
I think they
Yeah,
meant
the Fresno.
No!
Yay! Boo!
We don't live in.
You're north of Fresno.
Yes.
so. He was dropping 20s
Fresno adjacent.
all the way up, but
Hi, Charlie.
obviously they were still in town. Hello, Charlie. Welcome to the stream. So there they were in town,
Show.
and the cat follows him. Follows the actor. You remember the actor's name? Frank Gorshin. Everyone remember where he's from?
He's from.
Batman.
Yeah.
The original.
I know him
series.
from Batman. From
I was gonna not say it because I thought somebody would say it, and then you're like, "He's from Batman." So, okay.
Just say
That's
no
right,
to
Mar.
Fresno.
That's right. It was up.
Oh, that's
99.
harsh.
They
Who
said
did he play on Batman?
Right there.
He was the Riddler. He was the Riddler on Batman. So yeah, but it was interesting to see various people in the cast and seeing what else they had done in their careers. So Frank Gorshin was the first one, of course, that came to mind. What did you think of that opening scene? Did you think it was a little too harsh? Did you think it was a little dated?
Well,
It was way too long. I got bored.
They also showed a lady that was doing the news. She was wearing a swimsuit. And I thought,
Oh yeah, we were both like,
Disney?
what the heck at the same time.
You know, it was a representation of what the weather used to be like in the 60s on the news.
They used to wear swimsuits?
They used to do anything gimmicky to get people to
Gimmicky.
watch. It was always gimmicky.
True. Very true. Yeah, look, Surfer Girl 326 Sherry says that it was Uncle Charlie from My Three Sons.
Yes, that's true.
Yep, that's right.
And Mars says Neville Brand from Bonanza. Yeah.
William Demarest.
I thought there were several moments besides the opening scene where it was very like, wow, this is a Disney movie. They were like saying, I'm going to kill you. And
Oh, I was gonna go into that later after their question
Sorry.
and answer
let me
thing.
break.
No. This is fine. This is what we're talking about, that first scene. So that's why I asked the questions first, so we can talk about the scene.
Yeah.
So yeah, because I felt the same way. I thought it was really harsh in how they treated her. You know, like, yeah, Dame, cook us some food. Like, wow.
It was way too long.
Or woman or whatever.
Way too long.
Yeah.
They could have cut it down to whoosh.
All right, Doug, you're talking about the pacing of a film from the
I
1960s.
know. I'm comparing to now. I'm just saying it was appropriate then, but for me now it's way too long.
Well, they can't shorten it now. Sorry.
Doug, did you fall asleep in it?
No, I was coherent.
No, for some reason I can see Derek seeing the movie. Says, "Yeah, it's the best 2-hour nap of my life."
I actually did say when I saw how long it was, I texted you guys and said, wow, this is a long movie.
Yeah, it was a long movie.
But it was still fun, I thought.
It was fun.
Richard says the first scene in the movie tells you that you're not going to get that time back.
Yep. Thank you, Richard. You noticed it. I was like,
Validated
Where are
Doug
they
Richard. There's
getting
going to be
with
no
this?
living with him now.
it's where I mean, I understand setting the scene, but it was like,
It was
I
a
mean-
fun scene with the dog and the cat. I thought it was funny.
oh, I love the bulldog scene.
Yeah, and the
he-
bulldog actually barking, and he barked that darn cat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that was going around, and he was, the whole scene, and then that thing. So
We've got several scenes to get through, and we're already 22 minutes into the show. So
Yeah, so let's go ahead and move on to the next set of questions here. Okay, next question. Can anyone name any of the movies that were seen at the drive-in or were going to be seen at the drive-in?
Oh,
Just give me one of the titles from any of those movies that were mentioned by Canoe.
and Patty, when they were in the car, when smoking was appropriate.
I know what was on the screen.
Can anyone? That's it. I'm seeing some answers here.
Well, he doesn't have his phone.
And Michelle the Quilter's right. Sinbad the Surfer is one of the movies. You're right.
surfer movies.
it's a surfer movie. Is all it's
Sorry.
a surfer movie.
Sinbad the Surfer.
It was Night of the Surfer, Surfer Beach Party, Rick Son of Surf, and Sinbad the Surfer.
And they're all the same.
Yeah, all the same. So that was obviously done by, let's see, that was Patty and Canoe that went to the movies to see that.
Yeah.
By the way, what is the cat's name? DC, but what does it stand for? What does DC stand for?
Don't remember.
Beach blanket bingo.
Okay, who's right? Who came in first, Arnie?
Okay, that would be Stevie Lee.
Yeah, okay.
Stevie, you came it up. Now, of course,
that it was part of the title of the film. That's kind of a
except that
Sherry. You and I should watch it together because it is a very cute film.
yeah, it is.
It's
You see, the thing is that Patty's father actually named it another name, but they call it Barn Cat instead. So
That cat's mean. Well, do you guys have a cat? Any of your three cats know when it's 9 o'clock? It goes ding, and then it goes knows to do something. Does it know? Does it have like a clock?
Not really.
They have habits. So, for example, if I
But not at a certain time.
if I get up in the morning, the first thing they do is run to the bookshelf because that's where the treats are.
That's where he runs.
Richard's asking, did Sherry not see it because she had too much hooch?
Wow.
What?
She has been getting her drink on lately.
Okay, next question.
Oh, hold on. Look what Donna says. The neighbor lady reminded her of Mrs. Kravitz from Bewitched.
I thought so too.
I loved the neighbor. I think she was my favorite character. She was hilarious.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, she was a busybody.
Yeah.
She was like the epitome of busybodies.
Oh,
I loved it. Gladys Kravitz. That's exactly what it was like. Yeah, Sherry was Mickey Masks. That's right. She was.
Yeah.
So the next question here. Where are Patty's parents? Where are Patty's parents?
They're probably on holiday.
They're on holiday.
where?
They're in Brazil.
I don't remember them saying where.
Sam actually gave me an even better answer than I was hoping for. She said Venice.
We were just saying European vacation.
Yep. And then Mike Wheeler saying, Abner! Abner!
I don't remember them saying anything about the parents.
Because
Yeah,
Haley
there's other
Mills
things.
mumbles, and they got the postcard.
No.
And because
Canoe picked up a postcard from her parents and it said, oh, look, they're Venice. He got sick on some bad clam sauce,
yeah, bad though.
but now he's feeling better.
See,
Was
he's,
she speaking
yeah, I
in a
watched-
British
I haven't-
accent? Was she speaking in a British accent?
Yes.
I didn't really notice it.
Okay, and the next question,
British accent.
where does Canoe want to go surfing the next day with Patty?
Surfing USA.
What are you?
we know they're in Southern
I
California.
do need a little bit something a little more specific than USA.
And no California coast. We need
And
the actual.
there is the answer. I've got it from T. Marie Photography. Tina, it is Malibu.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, Canoe was just a
By the way, Malibu happens also to be
butthead.
Malibu also happens to be the surf spot that they do in Sonoma, California.
I think that's
I
what
like
it
Canoe.
says
He
in
was
this
funny.
in the story of it. It says Canoe was a butthead. That's what it.
Who names
And
their
then-
child named
and
Canoe?
Then finally, what was the time on the watch when Canoe said he needed sleep?
He's
Yes,
watched it
yes,
twice.
I did. I watched it twice to
Like,
make sure that I got.
We
so I could
watched
get
it together,
details.
and then he watched it again.
And
I would have punched Canoe
Richard
in
was
the
close with
snucker for-
11 p.m., but Tina with 11:15, absolutely right. He looks at the watch and says, "Oh, I got to get some sleep."
Canoe was just giving me all kinds of anxieties. I mean, all of his little habits were just light my anxieties on fire.
Was it his eating a sandwich in the living room that really just?
He was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then putting the crumbs underneath the couch. I
And
was,
then wiping it on the drape.
and then he wipes his hands on the drapes. I was getting major anxieties. I was
Typical guy.
thinking about the ants that we had in the whole month of December and January.
Was there anyone else
Festive
wondering,
ants.
were
Okay.
they wondering why the cat wasn't the size of Garfield? Because in every scene he was going from one place to eat to another place to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, couple more questions here. What is Patty's sister's name?
Good night, Jeffrey.
Thanks, Jeffrey. What is Patty's sister's name?
I'm seeing my name pipe up. Is it in vain?
Pam's fam is
I
right.
can't
It's
read it.
Ingrid. Very good. And T. Marie, I'll give you that one as well because
Doug.
her nickname was Inky.
Because she'd be stinky.
Oh my gosh. She wasn't stinky.
And then what was the name of Ingrid's gentleman friend?
Oh, he was a real winner.
What was
Yeah.
the name of her gentleman friend?
Driving that Mercedes.
Pam's fam, Gray Green.
Wow, okay.
Very good, Pam. You got it. She got it. Very good.
I'm so
Wrong
glad you're
spelling,
being
though.
inappropriate.
Now here's an obscure one. So if you were paying attention to the film, you knew this one. What is the name of the yippy dog that lives next to Gregory?
Oh,
What is the name of that little yippy dog?
I don't even remember that scene again. I know you just watched it this afternoon.
Let's see if anyone can get this one. I trust someone's going to get this one. I just know it. Doug the Cranky.
They said John Doe.
Okay, I like the names of
Fussy.
Spuds and Barky.
I like
Yes,
Fussy.
it was a Yorkie. Does anyone remember the name of the dog? Fido? No. These are good tries.
I don't even remember the
And
name.
Captain Akron gets it right. It was Blitzy.
oh my
Blitzy
God!
was the name of the dog.
Oh,
You guys are
Ryan.
out of control. Seriously.
Way to go, Ryan.
So fun fact, Greg's mom liked the movie so much that he was named after the movie, the guy in Darn Cat.
That is not true.
No.
That is not who I was.
You're the obnoxious bird person?
I was named after an actor though, but it wasn't after that movie.
Gregory
Oh,
Peck.
really?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Interesting.
Very distinguished actor, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay, one more
There's
question.
a story behind it. We'll get it when we eat some Mexican food later.
One more question on this one. What does DC steal from Gregory's house? What does DC steal from Gregory's house?
Hi, Shelley.
Really?
Hi, Shelley.
I said that.
Why would he be hanging it right there in the first place?
I know.
Kay Atwood comes in with that answer. It was a duck, yes.
And
And
a
it was
partially cooked death full of salmonella.
and it was
It was hanging from the ceiling.
It was
the
nasty.
only duck that Gregory got there when he went duck
Hey,
hunting.
Jonathan, welcome.
I think I'm surprised it wasn't full of flies. Oh,
The duck flycatcher.
yes. That was also giving me anxieties.
Okay, so now here's some quick questions about DC the cat.
Okay.
How many nights was DC followed? How many nights was DC followed?
How many nights did the shenanigans go on?
Maybe 3 or 4.
And Tina is right. It was 3 nights.
Very good. Tina's doing really well.
The cat didn't jump
Okay,
away from
and here's another one. How much does DC weigh?
Cat.
What is the cat's weight?
That's a fat
it. I actually
cat.
said that.
What was the weight of DC?
How,
It's mentioned just once in the film.
and how many? What are your cats? weigh?
Mar is correct. It was 17 pounds. That was one big cat.
That- How?
They vary.
This one here weighs about 19, 20 pounds.
He does not.
And
He
only,
does not.
He does. He's a
only
Really?
Roddy McDowell can get away with hanging a duck in the living room.
I don't think it's that much now.
He is.
But yeah,
Wow.
DC
That's
weighed
pretty
17 pounds. That's a pretty heavy cat.
2,000 pounds. Oh my god.
Yeah, Mike Wheeler is 2,000 pounds. That's a big cat.
No.
And is it common for
Okay.
cats to have blue eyes?
And then here is an obscure,
Siamese have blue
here's
eyes.
an obscure question. I'll see if anyone can get this one right. How many different things does DC eat in the movie?
How many?
Hey,
How many things does DC eat in the movie?
he does eat a lot and drinks a lot.
Let's see if anyone guesses. Okay, I'm starting to see answers here. I'm seeing some answers. No one's got it right yet. So keep on going and we'll see what happens.
One.
Okay, I'm seeing, and from when I counted, and there it is, Ryan. Captain Akron says 7, and that is how many I counted. And they were dog food, a tossed out bone that was on a plate from the kitchen window, salmon, a sandwich, duck, milk, and T.
What about people?
It didn't
Yeah.
eat people.
It would.
No, he just drew blood.
Yeah, if you wanted to get rid of an artery, it was more than happy to take rid of it.
Yeah. Okay, next question. What is the name of the FBI agent that Patty selects?
Moonrise.
What is the name of the FBI agent that Patty selects?
Moon Zappa.
I'm getting some answers here. Let's see. And Michelle the Quilter, you got it right. Zeke Kelso. So Michelle the Quilter. Correct answer on that one.
You guys are really doing your homework. I mean, you
Yeah,
guys
I'm
have been
very
like
impressed.
Mr. Big.
Mr. Big.
Mr. Big.
We did not know there was going to be a question answer. Just our defense.
What, by the way, what is Patty Randall's address? Where does Patty live?
Agent
What is
Scully.
her address? Agent Scully. What is her address?
Next question. Oh,
Let's see if anyone gets this one, because this one was also and there it is. Mar got it. 808 Pendleton. You're right, Mar.
What kind of like school people
That
were
is
these?
awesome. Good job on that
You guys
one,
were
Mar.
like way more studious than I was.
Way to go.
Man.
well, the thing is, we've got Arnie pushing the fact that there's going to be a lot of questions, and people start taking notes during the movies. So
I like Mike's answer for 42 Wallaby Way.
42 Wallaby Way. I would do 1313 South Harbor Boulevard, but that's just me.
Derek Gregory, do you remember any of these answers? Do you remember any of these little details?
No, we don't usually pay attention to stuff like that.
I'm just
No,
so proud.
it was my first time seeing it, so
He was looking at the colors. Of the
I
story.
said, take notes, and then we just watched it, and then I took notes of things that we noticed, which we'll talk about after.
Okay. When the nosy neighbor sees Agent Kelso go into the house, what does her husband think he is?
A tramp. No. Oh
What
yeah,
does the nosy neighbor's husband say Agent Kelso is? Mar, you got it right. Plumber. You got it right. It was a plumber.
okay.
she thought the girl was a tramp. Okay.
And the thing is, he said, no, Richard wasn't.
Creepy old men. There was a lot of creepy old
I
men.
see that was what was insinuated, though, by the nosy neighbor.
And who waxes their windows like that? I
Greg,
know
what's the name of the cat that's sitting next to you or laying down next to you?
Scout.
That's Scout. Okay.
Yeah, was that wax that she had on there?
They waxed
It
the
was
windows.
a window cleaner.
Yeah, it was a window cleaner.
Oh.
They waxed it.
I was like asking Derek, what is that she had all over her window? She's just like this with one circle. She was a very nosy woman, Shelley
Yeah,
Star.
she was.
So, but okay, here's another question. When the cat first meets Agent Kelso, how does DC greet Agent Kelso? It's not a high five. Just a hint.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mhm.
We are live, you know.
I'm seeing good answers here. These are all correct. Swats him, hiss and scratch, claw, and hisses and scratches him. These are all right. So I will go ahead and give points to T. Marie. And I will give one to Kay Atwood. And one to Lady Jamers.
God, one more thing I have to do.
And one to Pam's fam. These are great. Thank you so much for paying such great attention to the movie. This is great.
Should I do 1965 or should I do probably 1960?
No, do today's standards of how much.
I know,
that
but
is.
when do you think he was?
1965.
Should we
going
just
to
do
say that.
1965?
Yeah. Doug is getting the translation for this next question. How much money did the government pay to have Agent Kelso trained? How much money did the government pay to have Agent Kelso trained?
That's a good question.
In today's money, is $162,000.
Wow.
But Mar in Memphis is correct with that answer. $19,800.
So almost $20,000, and then today's money is 162.
Derek is
Why are
losing
you
control.
guys being?
He actually had to mute because he's losing control.
What? Your problems?
Say the question again.
I
Favors.
told Greg, I said, if a cat was 18 pounds in 1965, how much would it weigh now? and he goes, you can't tell that.
Oh my gosh, you two.
He's going to do the same.
I have to check these things.
He's checking the answer for your the inflation rate or what? No.
Oh my god, I'm literally crying.
Oh my god, you guys are out of control.
Yeah, Dean's dying over there. Stevie Lee.
Wonderful. Gosh.
Yes, Ryan, he was allergic to cats.
Yeah,
Right.
he was alive.
He was allergic to cats.
So you want to know what a cat weighed in 1965? How much it would weigh now? I don't have that on here.
A long time ago.
Okay, but so it would be about $160,000 to $150,000 now to train an FBI agent.
I think Mar got the answer, Arnie.
She did. And then Richard says the only figure you need to know is that it's 160 minutes you'll never get back.
Wow, let's see. He's not thinking warm fuzzy thoughts about the money.
Richard, were you not a fan of the movie? Because I thought it was a fun movie.
Yeah.
It was medium. I liked it. It just was not my favorite. It just
It's not a movie that I'd watch over and over and over and over.
no, it's not repeatable. I wouldn't mind
Well,
it.
with the inflation of the cost of weight,
Because human beings, Disney calculated that the night in Small World, the boats were made for people at a certain weight, and then as we progressed,
Became larger Americans.
the boats in Small World got bigger.
Yeah.
they had to.
They had to.
They had to be more buoyant because we as a population were
got
a little
Zoftig.
Yeah, Zoftig. That'd be a good way to do it.
Zoftig.
Convert the weight into
Word of the day.
kilograms.
Zoftig.
Scout, Scout's just kind of staring
I
like,
love that.
what's
cat.
going on?
Yeah. Talking about cats.
He was watching. He was the one that was watching that darn cat. Like when he started and the cat was going around and like making all these noises, he was like just watching at the TV, and he never does that. I was like, Greg, look, he's watching, and I
He heard
took
the
a
cat.
photo of it and I was sending it to these guys.
Oh, I know. I thought it was awesome.
He heard the cat meowing.
Cat.
Let's go ahead and let's ask a couple more questions here. How much does the landlord say the extra cost is for the woman in the apartment?
I gotta figure this thing out.
I didn't hear the question. I'm sorry.
How much does the landlord say the extra cost is for the woman in the apartment?
Oh, I know that one.
And T. Marie, $20 is right. That's it.
Wait. So let's see if they would ask. So they asked for extra $20 per person.
It would be close to $200 today, wouldn't it?
The
No.
extra cost according
$522. You would have to ask for the extra person. Oh, and that's excuse me, that was in 1913. I gotta change that.
This is a trick question that I just made up. Did she actually?
$160.
Okay.
Did she actually ever get the $20 back?
No, he took it out of her pocket.
There you go.
Yep.
Dang it.
So but it was for the extra person in the apartment. She wanted $20. Now it would be about 160. I would say $150 more.
Okay, and on that first night, what does Agent Kelso call DC? What does Agent Kelso call DC?
Oh, yeah.
She didn't come in from Stupidsville on last night's bus.
How many more money questions is there?
I'm getting good question. I'm getting good.
Dipshit. Oh.
Oh wow! I think you forgot a letter there.
Well, it was DC, so
There it is. Mar got it. The Informant.
There it is. Yep.
DC was called The Informant.
Yes.
Okay. Now, here is one. This is an Easter egg question on this one because this one was just something that you had to be paying extra close attention
This
to.
is insane.
This one was insane. Yes.
it's
No,
probably what I took note
it was not Dingleberry Cat.
There was
Okay.
an Easter egg in Ingrid's room.
In Ingrid's room.
What was it?
In Ingrid's room, there was artwork on the wall.
You can't answer.
What was it?
We already told them that we saw Easter eggs, so
Yeah.
we can't answer.
Yeah. What was this Easter egg that was on the wall in Ingrid's room?
This is not fair to Mike.
Okay.
So we might give point to Mike.
Yeah, this is an Easter egg question.
Give a point to Mike because this was really not fair. And
And
you
I'm seeing-
really had to pay
I'm seeing a
attention.
lot. Yeah, you had to be paying close attention because I didn't see it.
Sorry,
until the
Mike. This is being very mean.
It was an actual Easter egg.
Lady Jammers got it similar, close.
Yeah, Lady James.
Say it.
Can we say it?
Well, no,
Yeah.
wait, hold on.
Wait. Does anybody know what it is?
You could say it recently had a
Close.
an incident at the parks.
Yeah, you could say that. You could say that. The Nautilus, no. Map of Disneyland, no.
Very
But
close.
you're getting closer there. You have to see it. It's actually a very quick scene, but if you're looking very closely, you can see between.
Captain Akron.
Yep, Captain Akron's right. Captain Akron is right. It is, and there it is, Richard, a Jungle Cruise boat. And
Very
it's
nice.
a fleeting thing, and you actually see hippos in the water too.
Yeah, it was Jungle Cruise. I was going to say the movie that's coming out this summer, but that's not true anymore.
Yeah, they're probably
Push
they're
next
pushing that
year.
back. Yeah,
Did they push it off?
Push it next summer.
So that one is
and
actually.
Vermont, I think.
I really liked that little Easter egg in the movie. I thought that was cute.
Mar says the People Mover. Unfortunately, Mar, the People Mover didn't exist for another 2 years.
Yeah, but that's a
Yeah.
good one. Okay, so on the second night of the informants cruising around, what major location does he end up going to on that second night? What major location does he go to on that second night?
Mayhem ensues. Mayhem ensues there.
That's it. Ryan is correct. It is the drive-in.
Can't understand what you were saying.
And now, when they're at the drive-in, why does the drive-in manager chase Agent Kelso? Why does he chase Agent Kelso?
We're not answering because we don't know if we can answer. We want to give them a chance to answer.
I want to say it because
And Mar is correct. No car. And the actual thing that he said is you can't drive in without a car.
Well, that makes perfect sense.
well, you know.
Now, when Kelso's there, what does he claim to be when he talks to the drive-in manager? What does he claim to be when asked by the drive-in manager? And Ryan's correct again. The health inspector.
Wow, Ryan, you're doing really well
He
tonight.
is on fire right now. Was great. Now, here's another one.
Who's spraying a can?
This
Who,
is
me?
this is just a little thing.
Sizzling on fire.
Now, Burton was the assistant at the at the drive-in theater. How many cars does he jump on while chasing DC?
And those cars really moved. I'm like, those were really exaggerated like shaky.
They have
How
no
big-
shocks
those
on
are the
them. They were
ones-
like bone, like buoyancy
Oh,
going.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that it wasn't just what you saw, there was also what you heard as well. And Shelley Starwalker is correct. The answer was 13.
Wow.
And the 13th car was a convertible bug. He jumped into the back seat. The people in the front seat jumped up as well.
Yeah, that I mean they shook those people up really high too. I mean, you had to get that just right, and then they clumped back down.
And
I'm
of course,
like,
that was the scene that Ben was showing. What were you doing, Ben, with the moth?
Oh yeah, that was like
Yeah,
the cat, yes.
that's when all the cars are honking because everyone's upset that the cat's in front of the movie.
DC was trying to eat a moth. Please go toward the light.
Okay, next question. When Gregory shoots at DC that night, what is DC doing?
Oh, I had something in my eye, Rachel.
Oh, there was
Captain
tons of
Awkward says so many
milkshakes.
milkshakes.
There was tons. I mean, no wonder in 1965 everybody's your arteries were just slamming shut. The food that they were eating.
That's it, Mar. You're right. He was trying to get to the pigeons.
And why would you need that many pigeons anyway?
why not?
He probably had carrier pigeons.
He was a creepy man. Yeah.
Which-
They didn't have,
carrier
they
pigeons.
didn't have cell phones back then.
Oh, that was his way of texting. Coughing up a hairball.
Mike. Okay. So what was Kelso fixing in the closet of the bedroom when he was hiding from Gregory? What was Kelso supposedly fixing in the closet of the bedroom when he was hiding from Gregory? And Stevie Lee got it? Wires. He was fixing wires.
Very nice. Very
Yeah.
nice, really.
Being a nosy, he was coming in. He wanted to know what was going on.
Well, you know, we've got a lot of people who are paying attention to this movie, a lot more than I was.
Yeah.
My gosh.
Well,
Yeah.
you were doing laundry and
Yeah.
chatting with your boy who's a friend, but not anything else.
And then let's see, we've got. What did you think of that? The whole thing with the drive-in. Did you like that scene?
I did.
What was your Derek Gregory? What was your favorite part of the drive-in scene?
The cat and the moth.
Probably when the cat was going across the cars and then they were chasing him and then the cars were like bouncing up and down like they had no shocks to their wheels or anything.
Well, and then the guy threw the milkshake in the lady's face, and she got mad, and she threw it in his face.
Yeah, that was funny.
That
Too.
was good. Man is
I also-
ensued.
See, I also liked the creepy old man that was crawling around. Actually played by Richard Deacon from the Dick Van Dyke Show.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a great scene. Richard captured that perfectly in the promo.
The guy that was carrying the tray and then he supposedly tripped over somebody. I think his acting was a little off when they filmed it because he was like smiling and then all of a sudden, like out of nowhere, you know, he's smiling.
It was kind of like it's supposed to go up. It ended up going in his face. It was like
Yeah,
obviously different.
Sherry Surfer Girl's right. It was Lumpy's father, Richard Deacon.
That's right.
Lumpy's father from Leave It to Beaver.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so the next day, where does Patty go to get more evidence?
Drugstore.
Where does Patty go to get more evidence? Do you remember? You, T. Marie's right. Tina, you got it. The jewelry store.
Well, it wasn't a drugstore; it was a jewelry.
Well, she
store.
It was the jewelry store.
It's not on drugs.
It was Mr. Hofstadter's jewelry store. And who played Mr. Hofstadter?
I don't know his name, but I know who
I
else
do.
he played.
Yes, he
Okay.
played the
No,
Mad
no, 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 no.
Hatter.
Don't say anything. That's part of the answers.
Oh, was there? I don't know.
Yes.
You didn't let me read any
Yeah.
of these.
Now you know what I go through, Doug.
Okay, Captain Akron is right. Ed Wynn. Ed Wynn was right. And aside from Allison,
I like Tina's answer. That guy from Mary Poppins.
I mean, he even looked like him.
He did. He looked like the Mad Hatter. The
He
Mad
looked like
Hatter
the Mad
was
Hatter.
designed to look like Ed Wynn.
He had that lisp, that voice.
Here's an interesting fact that I did when I found out when I was doing the research. The actor Keenan Wynn is actually Ed Wynn's son.
Oh,
Who's this guy? Who's Keenan Wynn?
Keenan Wynn was also in the Shaggy DA. He was also a Disney actor. He did a lot of Disney movies in the 70s.
he was then Herbie Rides Again, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Rachel, this was back in the animated Alice in
The
Wonderland.
original.
Yeah.
The original one.
Yeah, that 1951
Yeah. So
character.
other than well, these two films were already mentioned, but Mary Poppins and Alice in Wonderland were already mentioned. But are there any other films that Ed Wynn was in? Yes. Can you name two other films from Disney that Ed Wynn was in? Derek. Yeah.
What did you drink in that cup?
It's Dr. Pepper. I've been up since 2:30. I gotta be at work.
Okay.
You know,
So,
I don't know if you're-
Yeah.
do you have anything about him? Because I have some fun facts about him.
About Ed Wynn?
Ed Wynn?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if they're fun, but he passed away the same year Walt Disney did. He passed away a year after this movie was filmed in 1966, in June 19th, 1966, and he was buried at Forest Lawn Cemetery in Burbank, which is, if I'm correct, the same cemetery Walt Disney was buried in.
Yeah.
Those aren't fun facts. Those are facts.
Yeah. Okay, so people are saying they only know Mary Poppins. He was actually also in Babes in Toyland, The Gnome-Mobile, The Absent-Minded Professor, and Son of Flubber.
In what? What was the last one?
Captain
Son-
Akron.
Son of Flubber.
Yeah, you got to go back.
I thought it was in The Absent-Minded Professor, and I haven't even seen that yet.
I haven't seen the Absent-Minded Professor in years.
Yeah, it was Michelle and Brian that actually said that as I was saying those names, those words appeared here. So
Okay.
very good, very very well done.
Okay.
So let me get those points here. Let's see, Ryan and Michelle. Awesome, good job. Okay, there are just a few more questions left.
Well, we're near the end of the movie at this point.
Sorry.
I said we're near the end of the movie by this point.
Yeah. What does Margaret do to get attention in the kitchen that last night? What does she do to get attention that in the kitchen? What does she do to get attention?
Underwear and was waving it.
Oh my gosh, Derek.
Oh.
I think right, a fire. She set a fire in the paper in the little rubbish bin, the little trash can.
She just wanted to be killed.
I was astonished how fast he put that fire out, too. That
He
thing could have been a blaze.
I know the fire. It looked like it was going to take off really fast. There was a lot of fuel there for
Yeah.
the
And
fire.
it was amazing how that paper just happened to be on top of the oven that she could. Oh. It was interesting how they have matches that were on.
Yeah,
the
a
wall.
little matchbox stuck on the wall.
I never
That
knew
was not uncommon because people had gas stoves. They light the gas with a match.
Mhm.
So that was very common at that time. I don't know if anyone's going to get this one, but I'll go ahead and ask this question. Ingrid is talking to Patty, and Patty said that DC was so helpless. Ingrid said DC is about as helpless as what? Ingrid said DC is about as helpless as what?
And he is just as mean and ready as these people. What are
Rachel,
you doing? You guys are being inappropriate again?
No, I was laughing at Sherry's comment.
she could
We're just an apron.
let's see. Someone said, okay,
That would be a sight.
Dog, a mouse. Good answers, but
Guys, give up. He is helpless as.
don't say yet.
This one was a little obscure.
It was very obscure. It was a very fast line.
But we did make it up. I'm glad you put it in because we did stop and talk about it.
Yeah.
Amid his
Okay,
laugh.
so everyone seems to be giving up at this point. Okay, I'll go ahead and say Ingrid said that DC is about as helpless as the Marine Corps.
Because he's so nasty.
Wow.
That's right. I remember that.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
That's pretty bad.
yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, he's helpless.
Oh my goodness.
As a kitten up a tree.
As a kitten up a tree. Yeah. But yeah, the Marine Corps. So there are just a few more questions left because we're getting toward the end of the movie here.
Yeah.
Okay. Why is the nosy neighbor arrested?
That was a funny part.
That was a very funny
Why
part.
is the nosy neighbor arrested?
I wonder how long they've been married.
Too long, apparently.
Yeah, Mr. and Mrs. Bickerman. I mean, they just hated each other.
She was peeping. She was peeping.
Yeah, she was peeping, but
Okay,
why?
the answer I was looking for, Shelley Starwalker got it. The one I was looking for, the husband called the police.
Well, her husband said that she was a man.
Yeah, he was that he was a man dressed like an old woman.
And then the
Where is-
cop said, "You can't be a woman. You don't have a face for it." And I was like, "Oh my god, that's horrible."
Yeah, it was just really bad.
Okay, so Shelley gets credit on that one, as does
Oh my God.
Michelle the Porter, because she said dress like a man. That's right. Dress like a
Didn't she laugh when they were like searching her and stuff? It was like,
yes, she did. She did. And then
Yeah,
they
'cause
made
they
a,
frisk her.
they even made a comment about saying it doesn't suit you. Stop with the fake laugh.
they were basically saying she wasn't a pretty person.
Okay, Canoe is tailing Patty, who is tailing Kelso, who is following DC. What happens to Canoe?
Oh, I know, I
It's a
remember.
two-part answer. What happens to Canoe?
That was funny.
That could have gone so wrong. That could have become a horror movie.
Good night, Stevie Lee.
Okay, I'm seeing Captain Akron got one of the answers, and Lady Jamers got the other one.
What?
Okay, the answers were he got stuck in a garage door, and he fell into a pool.
And the special effects of his shoes constantly squirting out water. Really?
I'm like,
Really?
water is in those things.
Well,
Yeah, no, they
Actually-
were all rigged.
actually,
it was
but-
constantly like a geyser. It
My
was like,
I
favorite-
actually found that very funny.
My favorite part of that was when the garage door goes up and it squishes him, and the water just rains
Rains
out.
out.
Yes.
I wasn't too sure if he
that was
was.
over exaggerated.
What was that, Derek?
I was thinking, did he wet himself because there was so much? stuff
This is
coming out.
what I thought of the special effects there.
Oh my gosh. Really, he would have been squished. That's why I said it's like a horror movie, but it's Disney-fied, so
It was like a washer wringer, but squeeze.
Captain Akron had a question, but we can ask that at the end of your questions.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
Keep track of that.
okay. I've got 5 more questions here. What kind of truck does Iggy find to use for the getaway? What kind of truck does Iggy find to use for the getaway? Tina Marie got it right. It was a laundry truck.
God, these people are out of
Yeah, you
control.
are right on top of it. That's great.
Wow.
Okay, here's another question.
Very studious people.
Okay, got another question here. It is, where have the bank robs been hiding? I'm looking for the address. Where were they hiding?
Fresno
Fresno.
93727.
What was the street address where they were hiding? Okay, I'm starting to get answers here. Captain Akron says a Motel 666.
Wow.
Well,
12561.
you're just making up things now.
No, I saw a number that was
Close. Pam is really
Pam
close.
is very close with that one, yes.
Pam is super
very,
close.
very close.
Like
Yeah, it's very close. there,
change something for us.
Everyone is kind of dancing around the answer.
Pam. I like Mike Wheeler's answer, 1313 Harbor Boulevard.
I would give it to Pammy. Give it to
Yeah,
Pammy.
I will give it to Pam. It was on 8th Street. 132 8th Street is the actual address. So yeah,
Thank you.
I
It's
will
Pam. Just give it to Pam.
give it to Pam.
That was 8th Street is, but you know.
Okay, very good. When Kelso is confronted by the bank robbers, what does he say he does for a living?
Good night, Charlie.
Good night, Charlie.
Ciao.
What does Kelso say he does for a living? Yes, Tina, you did. What does Kelso say he does for a living? And I'm seeing NASA. NASA wasn't NASA. It's close.
Close.
Brian was flight engineer.
Yeah. Okay, Captain Akron got it. Aviation engineer. He was an engineer at the aircraft plant.
Yeah.
That's it. Way to go. I've got 2 more questions here. How does Iggy get arrested? How does Iggy get arrested?
Derek, Gregory, do you know?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, I do. How does
I would want to give them a chance.
Good night, Lana. Thanks for joining. T. Marie got part of the answer, and
I mean, it's a series of events, really.
yeah,
there
there was
was-
events. So T. Marie, Tina got part of the answer, and Kay Iowa got part of it, and Captain Akron got the last part of it. So he was tripped by DC, fell down the stairs, and fell off the porch.
And then he was like going for his money, and then that's
Went
when
for
they-
his money,
the
exactly.
cuffs
And
on.
then you saw the cuffs go on.
And then he
Exactly.
yells.
I felt bad that they even that he hit the cat, because it looked like he really hit the cat, and I was like, no, that's horrible. But
He shouted at
What does he yell out? This is not a point, but he yells out,
Yeah. Okay, and then the final answer.
that darn cat.
The final question I have is, how many kittens did DC have with his family at the end of the movie?
He was a little frisky, wasn't he? A
Yeah.
little busybody.
How many kittens did DC have with his family at the end?
And none of them looked like him.
Nope.
And there it is. Tina got it with 3. You're right, Tina.
They were all white.
Well, 2 of them look like Scout. 2 are gray and white.
Yeah, they were.
makes you wonder if he was really the father.
No, most cats.
Okay, so guys, we talked a lot about the movie throughout the questions and things like that. What was your final feeling on the movie?
Well, one last question. Captain Akron said, "What was Ingrid's profession?"
I don't know. What was Ingrid's profession?
She was carpooling with the.
She was carpooling with Gregory, but where was she going?
She was carpooling with him.
Yeah, what was she doing all that time?
Yeah. I mean, she did tell her sister, I'm a working girl.
That means a lot.
And Pam says she thinks she was a receptionist. I honestly don't know. I didn't catch that detail.
Really?
So, guys, what was your overall opinion of the film? What did you think? Was there something you liked or didn't like about the movie?
I thought it was an okay
It was
movie.
cute.
I expected the cat to be more like connected to the movie.
It wasn't really about the cat,
It
really.
wasn't, because the cat at the beginning just was being a pig and was going around and trying to
Yeah, it was mean.
yeah.
He was a
And
very mean cat.
He
it
was
kind of-
mischievous, like Mr.
Yeah,
Toad.
it kind of did his own thing, and then it by chance, because it was part of its territory, made its way back into the area where the lady was being held, and that's how the cat, it kind of resolved itself. So, to me, it wasn't really so much that darn cat. I expected the cat to be more of an interactive and being a menace, creating havoc.
Well, it kind of was a menace. That's why they named it that darn cat, because it kept getting into trouble and stuff. But really, the burglars, because that guy had a soft spot for cats, he really did both of them in at the beginning of the movie.
Thank you, Mr. Sunshine.
The burglars really did do themselves in at the beginning of the movie because he had a soft spot for the cat. And by the end of the movie, he brought the cat back again, and it had the collar with the tracker on it and everything. So it was a matter of time that they were going to get caught.
Spoiler alert.
Oh,
I didn't like it where Patty just assumed. I mean, it was like,
you'll probably forget.
oh, it's look, help! It's Miss Miller, the bank robber. I mean, it was just so matter of fact. It was just to me, it was so painful on that part, and it was just.
Derek was like, how would she know that? It's just like, you kind of just go with it. It's a movie.
Oh, I know. It was just, I just didn't like how it was just so, everything was so forced.
Thanks,
Jonathan. It was, and then Haley Mills, you couldn't understand a word she was saying.
Oh my God. Yes, you could.
You need to get off that train.
I know. She has a very mild British accent, very soft.
I've heard thicker and worse accents than hers, and
no,
I didn't need subtitles.
I will say we saw probably about a week earlier. We saw The Cat from Outer Space, and I actually enjoyed The Cat from Outer Space more than I did.
Yeah, I'd probably say that too. Actually,
that'll be a movie down the road that we watch.
I'm gonna be making a cake, and I'm gonna have ice cream sandwiches.
Didn't Haley Mills play a role on what turned out to be Saved by the Bell? Wasn't she like a teacher?
I don't know.
In the first 2 episodes, and then
how old and crusty?
I want to say she was on the
High School Musical. Are you talking about Millie?
No, the NBC sitcom Saved by the Bell.
How old is she? How old and crusty is she now?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Is she?
Yes. See, Sherry is saying yes, a teacher.
She was born in 1946.
Yes, she did do a lot of Disney films. I know she was in The Parent Trap. She was in Pollyanna. Gosh, there was another one, something about being on an island or something like that, I believe. I forget. Oh, something those Callaways.
Okay, Haley Mills played the character called Miss Bliss in the series Good Morning, Miss Bliss, which was the precursor to Saved by the Bell.
She's 73.
Doug, how old would she be in 2020 years?
73. If she was that age, now you can't see my hands.
I don't know. Maybe you could always take the what was it on the Golden Girls with the cut her in half and count her rings.
But she was the typical in the 60s where, when you worked for a movie house, you sell your soul to that, and she sold her soul to Walt Disney.
Oh, Summer Magic. Piglet Rue Loves Disney says she was in Summer Magic. Yeah.
Okay.
I would not know that. She did several movies.
She did do.
Doug, I take it you didn't like Haley? Whatever.
He's not a Haley Mills fan, I'm guessing.
Oh, I don't mind her.
Haley Mills.
But I thought the film was actually charming. It was obviously dated. There were certain things that you would not see in a film today, of course. For one thing,
most Disney films were of that era, though.
Yeah, but for instance, Haley Mills' character was underage, and she was left by herself. That is something you really don't see very often these days. Obviously, because times have changed. But
how old was Canoe and smoking a pipe like an old man?
That's a good.
That was also kind of weird.
I liked how he kind of cleaned the pipe on the manager's head, though.
That was funny.
Oh my goodness. Well, that is about all we have for the movie club tonight.
Okay.
Derek and Gregory, what do you have coming up this week?
We have our Disney show on Wednesday.
And we have no idea what we're doing.
We will be talking about it.
Yes. We're in deep discussions deciding which show we're gonna do.
No, I think we've both been caught up with everything that's going on in the world and work and stuff. We haven't really thought of it too much, but
Yeah.
we'll do something.
Yeah, we've been really things really haven't changed. Greg works from home, so he's always busy with that. I'm at an essential workplace, so I'm doing my normal stuff. So for us, really fortunate for us. I mean, there's so many people that aren't as fortunate as us.
And you're wearing
We're
a
working.
mask at work,
wearing
and you're
a mask.
social
And
distancing.
I'm jumping out and scaring people with that mask.
Wow.
But yeah, so it's been pretty much the same old. We are going to be doing 5 Foolish Mortals on Saturday.
Oh, I forgot about
on
that.
the 11th.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, that's right. That's this Saturday, isn't it?
Yep. So that's this coming up.
It's going to be like a trivia thing again.
Yeah.
With trivia questions.
Wonderful. And Ben, what have you got coming up?
I have a special mission that I went out on Friday this past week to help Arnie and Doug with finding or acquiring something that is very difficult to come by, and no, it is not toilet paper. And Arnie, total up the points. Who won tonight's?
Yeah.
In third place, Mar in Memphis with 9.
Okay.
Second place was Captain Akron with 11.
Okay.
And in first place with 14 points, Tina, T. Marie Photography. So Tina,
Yay!
Tina, welcome.
you're going to get a little card from us with some stickers from PTV and also a little gift inside. Please just go ahead and send us a private message on either Instagram or Twitter. You can find those at Pepper Tree Villa, and send us your address so we know where to send the little card. But Tina, thank you so much. Congratulations. And everyone, thank you so much for playing. We will be doing another PTV Disney Plus movie club very soon. We just haven't decided what the movie is yet,
that's when
but we will definitely keep you posted on that. And then we'll also be promoting it like crazy, just like we did with this one, which was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Thanks to Richard, the Orlando guy, for the help with that wonderful promo. Absolutely great.
It was very kind. Thank you.
Thank you for inviting us on your show.
Yeah, Gregory, thank you so much for taking
And
part with
thank
us.
you for the cat props, because we don't have cats, so glad you brought them along.
I hope this isn't what Scout out of the show. You've seen the back one.
There was a time it would look like it was licking the neck of Gregory. The way it was cleaning itself, it would look like it was cleaning Gregory.
Wow.
Rachel changed her screen name. It is now Rachel DG Explorers PTV Rob and Myers and the Mouse.
Oh, I just saw ATM. I was like, oh, okay.
Myers and the Mouse. Thank you, Rachel.
Yeah, thank you.
Jinx.
Ryan, thank you for joining us. That's
Thank you, everybody.
Hey, look, Ben, he even gave you little A's hearts there, too.
I know, green and gold. Thank you very much, Ryan.
Well, those are probably also for PTV, so.
And thank you for showing these guys the love with super chats.
Yes,
Now
and
we're monetized.
Very sweet of you. all.
Thank
Everyone,
you,
thank
Derek
you
and
so much.
Gregory.
Very
and
sweet. Super Chat's very
Blue
sweet.
Nose guy. I don't know his name.
Chris.
Blue
Chris.
Nose. I don't know that.
We're glad you guys
He's
are
forgiven.
monetized now.
He's forgiven. He's not the best with names, but he does appreciate your support.
Well, just even people like yours at work is the girl with the blue pants or the pink pants, or I don't know names like the pineapple lady. There's always
the pineapple lady. There's also another woman that was in my office that used to work with us that he calls her dog who ate her cookies.
the dog who ate her cookies, the pineapple lady, and then I have nicknames for everybody. So I don't know their name. I just say, oh. And then there's a person that doesn't have a no personality, so I just call no personality, so and so.
Oh, wow.
I don't know.
Wow.
I had other ones, and there were like in my other work, there was a guy I called him Smithers.
From
That was another long story. That was, but
Oh my goodness.
Candy Mom 15 tonight. I just know Candy Mom.
Where was Cynthia?
YNHIA.
Excellent.
This person was. Doug, what is my nickname? I don't know. I just know that you're Rachel. See, I don't call Jim. I just call him Mr. Sunshine.
Yeah, because we're all
Yeah,
part
but you know he's Jim.
We already know, and that's a whole different kind of brotherly thing going on. But yeah, I mean, I have other things.
But everyone, thank you so
Yeah.
much for joining us tonight for this episode of
Thank you for the super chats. Thanks for winning.
the Disney Plus Movie Club. The super chats are very much
nice.
appreciated.
Again, thank you guys
very much.
You too.
Do you know what your guys' next movie club movie is going to be yet?
We
We're
are
discussing that to let everyone know.
skipping that one. We'll be talking about that this week, and we also will be making a decision as to who won the contest that Ben had with Candy Mom 15.
Yes.
She is graciously purchasing a piece of PTV swag from our online store for the winner of the contest, and that is determined by whoever left a comment on Ben's video about taking us to
Mikey.
breakfast at Nations.
Mikey.
So,
That's what nickname I have for you.
yeah, Mikey.
Mikey. Florida Mikey.
Thank you, Mar. Glad you liked it. And everyone, thank you so much for paying such close attention to
Yeah,
the movie. That
you
was
guys
that,
really, we appreciate you guys.
it makes the interaction with everyone that much more fun. So thank you so much for
You guys are really serious fans of
And we
ours,
will-
and we appreciate
we
it.
will definitely be doing this again as soon as possible.
And it will be a lighthearted movie because of the world is very heavy.
But yeah, we're going to definitely
It will be definitely more on the
something
comedy fun side.
along the line of That Darn Cat, which was a funny film.
No.
So everyone, thank you so much for joining us for
Thank
this
you,
edition.
everybody.
And have a magical evening and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. Good night, everyone.
Ciao.
Bye.
Have a good night.